I'm your host, Ache, and this is Maybe You Can Relate, an open diary for me and for anyone who has a story to tell. I hope something in this episode meets you where you are, and if you can't relate, that's okay too. Not every episode will be relatable, but feel free to explore past episodes or come back every other Sunday. And who knows, maybe you can relate. Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Maybe You Can Relate. My name is Ache. I am your host, and I am here with a very special guest, one of my oldest friends. Honestly, who am I here with today?
Hi, everyone. My name is Duchess. We've been friends for...
God
Has
damn.
it been 10 years?
I don't think it's reached 10 yet.
Are we at 8 years?
We met at Forever 21, my very first job. I don't remember how long ago was that.
That was...
I think 2017.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was 17. I'm going to be 27 this year. It's been 10 years.
God damn.
10 years.
That's
right
a long
here.
time.
Mm-hmm.
That's a long time.
Yo.
And that's just a testament to our friendship.
It is.
So I'm the godmother to her child. So I'm just putting it out there, like,
As long as everybody knows their place. Oh.
that part.
Okay.
That part.
Okay.
Before we start this episode, I just want to say thank you so much for everyone who has donated to the podcast to grow the podcast. Because of you guys, I was able to buy these microphones, which because of that, I'm able to have conversations like this now. And hopefully I can continue to have guests on the show and we just keep growing and keep putting our stuff out there. I'm so grateful for you guys. I love you guys. Thank you. If you're interested in donating, I don't really like asking people for money, but if you, it's for the pod. It's for the pod. It's not for me. It's for us.
Period.
Because maybe you can relate.
Maybe you can relate.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So the link is in my bio. It's in my link tree, so you can find it there. I think it says help grow the podcast, something like that. But thank you once again. I'm going to show you where this money goes. This is not just going into my pockets. This is to grow the show and hopefully make my dreams come true or whatever. Yeah, so, but anyway, let's get into it.
Yes, please.
Let's get into it. Literally a couple days ago from today, I was on Duke's podcast and he had asked me how I felt about online dating. And I said, absolutely not. Not for me, not ever.
Absolutely not.
You know, I was like, no, these are people I'm not supposed to meet. Like, it's not by force, you know? But then maybe a day after or 2 days after, my mom sits me down. And she's just looking at me. I'm like, what are you looking at? What are you looking at me for? She's like, you're a really pretty girl. And I was already like, all right, what is it? What are you telling me? She's like, oh, I think you should, like want some company. And like, I think you should go on the apps. And I just looked at her and I said,
The saxophones were playing. Just know.
I said, you know what? Maybe I need to think about this for a second. Because I've thought about it before and I have, but I didn't pay it too much mind because I already had my mind set on I'm not interested. But I'm like, my mom?
Yeah, it hits close to home.
You know? So what are your thoughts on online dating and dating apps?
Dating online is a scam. It's a scam because public perception is a drug. Being addicted to the way you are perceived is a drug. People get so addicted to beautification on the outside. There is so much pressure in this generation to appear a certain way. And so dating apps, it's really like a revolving door because you really only see that 5 seconds of somebody and it's a fake perception. And then you get the next fake perception and then the next and then the next. And it's like people fall in love with that elevator version of people, you know, that 30 seconds. Hey, my name is so-and-so. I like this. I like that. Look at this picture. Look at that picture. Oh, and yeah, by the way, you know, I got this much money and, you know, I did this. And it's so like superficial.
But what about the dating part of it? Like after it gets off the app and you go on your first date with someone, like does that kind of change that quickness of it? Because then it's finally like, okay, we're in person now. I can't fake the funk now. You know, I mean, technically you still can, but
people are so, this generation, we're magicians. I believe it. I do. Women, men, because I'm not being biased to the men. Let me not be biased. The women, let me tell you, I don't look like this in a wig.
Okay.
You get it?
Right.
No,
right.
and I say that in the most humble way possible. Like, I'm still beautiful, clock it. But people, you know, you never really know what's hiding under there. And I know that the wig example is very, like, that's very basic, surface level. But people will, you know, show up as genuine, show up as intentional, show up as honest and truthful. And they are hiding, deceiving, manipulating. It's not to say that there's no benefits, because there are that percentage of people. I mean, dating apps wouldn't exist if they don't work. Yeah. You know, so obviously there's a percentage of people out there in the world that, you know, people look at Instagram as a dating app. People look at Snapchat.
And you know what? He said that. He was like, Instagram is a dating app. And I was like, okay.
Because there are a lot of people that end up married after a hey DM. That's crazy. You know what I mean?
But it's true.
So it's not to say that it... Oh, hello there, Milo. I knew he was going to make an appearance.
Okay, I hear you. But here's my thing, okay? Why I'm considering it. Okay, maybe not the apps, but I think I'm more open to dating. And I think what I was saying on Duke's podcast was that I'm open to someone just proving me wrong. Because let me get into it right now, okay? Last year, I developed such a hatred towards men. Like, I mean, I'm angry, bro. Angry. I'm like, you guys are so disappointing. Yep. It's embarrassing.
When I do a damn disgusting.
Bro, what? So embarrassing. And the thing is, I want to believe differently, or at least I used to want to believe differently. And last year, I just closed myself off to that belief, even wanting to believe it. I'm like, I don't want to get married. I don't want to date. I don't want kids. I don't want nothing. I just want my peace. I want to be with my girls and just live a peaceful life where I know I'm loved and where I know I'm wanted, you know? And here's the issue with that. I don't want to live hating people anymore. Right. It's exhausting.
It's a heavy feeling.
Bro, people who have been on the I hate men train for years, I'm like, bro, you guys aren't tired? Like, it makes sense to be here. Trust me, it makes so much sense to be here, but it's so exhausting. You shouldn't be hating nobody. Hate, that's a strong word. It is. But I feel it so deep.
And it manifests, bro. It manifests into other things. Yeah. Like, so I get it.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, you know what? I was telling you yesterday was it yesterday I was on the phone? Yeah. Yesterday? Where I was like, I think my dad's the perfect example of like having a full circle moment. I kept hoping that things would change and that he would show me in different ways that like he really did love me more than just his words, right. You know, like actually showing me that I matter and that I'm worth love and all these things. But as the years and years and years and years went on, I realized like it's not changing.
It's not changing.
But I had to continuously expose myself to my dad for me to finally get to that full circle moment where it's like, okay, acceptance because it brought peace. It's still sad. It still hurts me. There's always going to be a little piece of that door that's going to be open for him because I'm not cutting him off, But if he doesn't change by the time we've come to the end, I knew it. You know?
You don't have to have your aha moment later.
I don't.
I get that.
He showed me already.
And I think when it comes to parental relationships across the board, because I have step parents, they've been in my life 20 plus years. And so even that, you know, learning to accept, you know, people who choose to be in your life and maybe don't always meet your expectations, they also fall short. And, you know, even when they do rise to the occasion, you know, like, you know, you expect anything, appreciate everything, you know what I mean? And just learning that there's clarity on the other side of acceptance. I think that is like the key to all of this.
Yeah.
Is how do we get to clarity? How do we get to acceptance? Because I am going to be 27 this year, and I was on that. My parents did me this, my parents did me that for a lot. Buddy, you know, that was my crutch forever, bro. I was limping and bro. Yeah. Any little bad thing happened, well, damn, somebody better blame my parents real quick, because it ain't my fault.
It's not me, bro. It's
no
not
accountability
me
whatsoever.
Yeah.
So I get that.
Yeah.
I do. I get that. Clarity and acceptance.
Yeah. So the way I'm thinking, it's like a little idea or whatever, is exposure therapy. Now, you might be wondering, what is exposure therapy? If you don't know, it's when you expose yourself to your traumas. Men are my trauma, one of the biggest ones in my life, because I can't trust. I have extremely bad trust issues. I have daddy issues. I have
Just put your hand down,
you know, the list goes on. It goes on and on and on. Like, so many things, you know? So I'm like, okay, you know what? Let's make an experiment out of this. I'm not here looking for love. If it happens, cool. You got me. And I don't know how you did it.
I know her
you proved
future
me
husband.
Wrong.
Sorry, let me just say
this. This was a future husband.
I know my sister's future husband is watching this. He's probably watched several episodes at this point.
You fucking better. What?
Right, you don't have a choice, right?
You're supposed to love what I do.
Period. And I just want him to know that this exposure therapy, she's really training herself. So you better get ready.
I'm healing myself for this moment right here.
You better get intentional. Like, listen. We ain't asking you.
Anyway, future husband is like way future, like way. Like, I can't even picture marriage, because that would mean I fully, wholeheartedly trust a man to take care of me. And that's what I'm working on. I'm actively gonna put myself out there. I don't know if it'll be through the apps, because I'm scared that I might come off as a catfish. I have trauma with that.
Wait, what?
Yeah, girl.
How?
So back when I was in grade...
Don't say grade. Listen, this one's
No, wait. But this happened 3 times. 3 times is a lot of times to be accused of being a catfish, bro. I can't make this shit up. And if you see me in person...
You are not a catfish.
All right. Like, I can't trust my friends. Don't make me start hating you. Don't do it.
Beautiful on the gram and beautiful in person.
Bro, listen.
Just to let y'all know.
Back in, I think it was grade 11, okay? There was this one guy.
Oh, my God.
I tell this story at least once a year, because I can't get over it. I'm scarred. So one girl I used to be friends with, she was showing this guy like just random pictures, and he was like, wait, who's that? Me. It was me. And she was like, oh, like, you guys should talk. Like, yeah, you know. We started texting each other, blah, blah, blah. Then there was like this show that was happening at the school, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna be at the show. Like, you should come to the show. He's like, all right, I'm gonna be at the... Okay, cool. Then I think it was like rehearsals or something, and we were just like watching it with the school before like the nighttime show, and we were texting, like everything was normal, and then my girl posted I think a video or a picture where it was like off guard, and I didn't look the best.
Can we please just pause right there? This is why, and I'm gonna say this.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk with me. I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this.
Right.
An off guard is an off guard for a reason. Listen, that female, shame on you. Shame on you.
We were
Okay?
kids.
Shame on you. Okay? You knew my sister was about to meet some fine. Okay? Shame on you, sister. Listen, what? Girl, how you gonna post an off guard? What the
I don't know why she
hell?
did that.
Oh, hell no.
I don't know why she did that.
And now, 20 years later, 15 years later.
Yeah, it still hurts my feelings, and like I don't know, like I was, and then you know what, I even had a coworker. This is a coworker. We finally like made it past the coworker friendship, and I was like, you know what, I want to see you outside of work. Got her on Instagram. She's like, you kind of look different. And I was like, what do you mean by that?
What?
So like I started, because of those experiences, I shit you not, I started posting more videos on my story and stuff without makeup. Not because I want to, because sometimes I'm like, damn, like I look a hot mess, but you know what? I'm gonna learn to love this hot mess because I'm not gonna get called a catfish ever again.
Is face dysmorphia a thing?
Maybe.
Because we use filters all the time, and like,
Oh, I stopped using filters.
I was gonna say,
I don't use filters.
Bro,
None of that. And that's
it's a
because of
thing.
that.
It's a thing.
Yeah.
Because imagine 90% of the videos and pictures you have saved in your phone is with a filter.
Bro.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, no. It's also like in terms of looks in general, I can't care too much for it. I never have. Like, there's a good side to it, but also a really bad side. Like, first impressions matter, so it's like I can't be coming up bummy like on a first date or anything, and I do clean up nice, I think. How do people do that every day? Like,
You know what? Because we are two polar opposites in a lot of
and that's what I love about our friendship. Because we've always been complete opposites.
and yet we've always found middle ground. I've never
Yeah.
had to over explain anything to you.
No need.
It's just always been, what it is. And
Yeah.
but when it comes to first impressions and caring about aesthetic, because I think that's like a new thing right now.
Yeah.
People's aura, their aesthetic, what is it giving?
Right.
Me personally, if you catch me Monday to Friday, I got on a Crocs and a Uggs,
Love Crocs.
a left foot Croc and a right foot Ugg. I got on a head tie, and maybe I got the mata out of my eye that morning.
Right.
In the morning rush with the baby. I'll be real, but you catch me on a good day, so I would say I wouldn't say every time it's him, but I try, but
Yeah.
I'm getting away from that because we, like I was saying earlier, as a generation, we are so concerned with beautifying on the outside.
Yeah.
And we forget about the inside. We forget. I recently quit smoking weed. I am almost 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks sober. I know it's not a long time.
Hey.
But listen, going from smoking every day to not like cold turkey,
Yeah.
it's honestly, it's a blessing. I'll start there. But it really just is a testament to what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You can be so pretty on the outside, but imagine from a distance, someone's like, oh my gosh, she looks good. And then I get close to you and you really smell that marijuana. It's like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Let's talk about that for a little bit. Your journey with not smoking what are like the top 3 changes you feel? Because I feel like, were you smoking when we first met? No, I don't think so.
No, I wasn't. Maybe like recreationally, like socially. It wasn't a me thing. It was a collective thing. And even that was a scary thing because I was succumbing to so much peer pressure because I wasn't raised like that. I don't have smokers in my family, not even cigarettes. So that was like a thing. But I think that the top 3 things for me, my focus. And with focus, I feel like focus is coupled with drive. Weed is the biggest aid to procrastination in the world right now. That's why they legalized it. Stay with me.
Let's put that tinfoil on our heads right now.
Clock it.
Because I feel like sometimes I'm the only one on Instagram, at least with the people I follow that follow me, that constantly talks about how much like I'm so anti-weed, and working at the dispensary. I know, contradicting, but it's like every day I was just like, yep, this is why. This is why. I see it every day. This is why. This is not okay.
And it really started clocking to me when you would tell me like the strand names.
Bro.
When she started telling me what they're naming this shit in the because I never really smoked dispensary weed, but either way, like I know they're spraying all this stuff with I don't know what. Anxiety spray? What are you guys doing up there? Like, bro, it was really the focus and the drive. The second thing was my sleep and my eating. Oh my goodness. Like, I would eat like an animal in terms of, people call it the munchies, but the pain I would feel in the morning, it didn't make any sense. Food is supposed to be a nourishment. I didn't feel nourished. I didn't feel replenished. I didn't feel like I was gaining any nutrients from anything. And then the things I'm craving, oh God. Anyways, the sleep, non-existent. I would wake up at 3:00 in the morning to smoke. Instead of, people wake up to pee, people wake up to drink water. No, I was getting up in the night to smoke. Deranged. Then Right. And then the last thing for me was the anxiety. Even though that was affecting me the most, I would say that's the last thing because I've always had pockets of anxiety spikes. I don't know what to call it, where, my anxiety is worse than other times. But I kid you not, I was smoking the weed to stop my anxiety, but it was causing my anxiety. Imagine my life was a contradiction. It got to that point where I could no longer serve God and continue to smoke because, and that's my favorite song by Lauryn Hill, where she just, that one line, what makes you think people won't lie to you when they lie to God too? And it really, like, it always stuck with me. Like, I can't, tell people to beautify from the inside out, and I'm doing the opposite, Yeah. Yeah. So those 3 things, I think.
I'm very proud of you, by the way. I've seen you come a very long way.
Can't follow up with this one. She gonna drop all the secrets. I'm joking.
I would never.
I'm kidding.
I would never.
But no, this is my vault. Like, no joke.
I'm proud of you.
Thanks,
I'm proud
girl.
of you. And I even feel the difference. Like, I may not see it because it wasn't, you would never do that around me. But
a little bit afraid of her.
Yeah, as she should be. But I am proud of you, and I'm excited to see like how it continues to change you, because any addiction is.
Sorry, can we pause there? Our community, Afro, Caribbean, we are the only. I just want to let everybody know, We are the only race of people that doesn't classify weed as a drug.
Let's change that.
Let's start now. Educate. That's an ignorance is bliss slogan. Oh, weed is not a drug. When they said weed is a gateway drug, they should have just left out that gateway word, because that really messed up our heads, I think.
Yeah.
It's a drug. It's like cocaine. I'm sorry. It is. It alters your state of being. Anything that alters your state of being is a drug by definition. Please don't forget that.
Period. That's it. I used to hate when people would tell me, like, weed is not addictive. So why are you here every day?
Buying it?
Why are you here every day?
Why are you here?
Why are you here twice a day?
What do you need?
And honestly, it's not judgment. It's not judgment, because I understand why. The world is dark and it's hard to maneuver through it. Mm-hmm. People smoke, I eat. That's my biggest vice. Food, sugar, they want to call it the parasites, call it whatever you want. It is in here for me. It is in here. For me, I don't even have to be hungry, but because I don't want to sit still, because I don't want to sit in the silence, I'm like, okay, I need to eat something. I'll be opening that fridge. If I had $1 for every time I open that fridge, I wouldn't need to be working a job today. I wouldn't. I'm so serious.
Do you think that there's because obviously it didn't just start off like that. What do you think was the contributing factor? Is it comfort? Was it?
Oh, 100%. When I was younger, let's say it was my dad's weekend, I would either go to my sister's house, my older sister, or my aunt's house, my cousin's house. But if it wasn't with them, my dad would keep me at the house, and he'd be like, I'll be back. He'd leave, I'd be home alone, and I would be able to take everything out of the pantry. I always say this, Duchess, if I was to be born like mid-2000s, I would 1,000% be an iPad kid, bro. I loved TV. I was addicted.
You're an iPad
I'm
kid.
100% an iPad kid. What?
Definitely.
Oh my gosh. Because it was TV and food.
You know what? It's just hyper independence that turned into. That's what it is. Kids who are hyper independent and are forced to be hyper independent at a young age, we have to cope because life goes on. And I think comfort was the one thing that you needed that maybe you didn't get at that time. And the one thing that brought you that comfort was food.
And you know what? Now that you mention it, I'm thinking now, like, anytime I'm with people I genuinely love and I'm having a good time and I'm really in the moment, food doesn't even...
Interesting.
I can starve myself all day and not notice. So, yeah. It still is such a comfort, and I think it's attached to safety and probably even loneliness. Like, because that's when I really go full out. Like, when everyone's asleep.
Bro.
And the lights are out.
Listen, ain't nobody watching.
I'm like, Uber Eats?
Right? Oh, yeah. Uber Eats needs to sponsor me. Like, and I had to stop. Girl.
No.
Listen, Uber Eats, like, bro, our generation, the vices that we have access. That's why
access. That's what it is.
It's access. It is.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why dating apps are a scary place. Because the accessibility factor to 10 million people at one time.
Yeah.
That can't be healthy, bro.
You know what?
That can't be healthy, bro.
I'd be on TikTok and I see like people's story times of using dating apps and stuff, and a lot of people will download the app, get like a dose of that just reassurance, like, all right, I'm still that girl, and then delete the app. Like it's I can't. No, I don't know. I can't.
Is that healthy?
No, I
got
questions.
So. Because I'll be honest, I'm not really a dating app person per se. I've been on apps where people find relationships.
Yeah.
Because like we were saying, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever, you know? Mm-hmm. But that accessibility factor and then the addiction to attention swipe. Because like even to say, like, let's say you go on there for 30 days. Let's say you do a 30-day test, right?
It's a long time. Yeah.
It is a long time, but if you're really going to get a full scope of what's really going down on there.
The full exposure.
Yeah, like
exposure therapy.
It can't be 3 people, you interact with. It's gotta be Tom, Dick, Harry, Jermaine, and Caleb, and Bob.
I feel like people joke about the whole like hate thing, but like when I tell you I've had nights of crying about this, like I didn't want to hate you. Mm-hmm. I didn't want to hate you, but you brought me here. Yeah. You brought me here. You did this to me. You did this to me, and I did this to myself because I chose to let you in. I chose to let you in, and you proved me right.
That vulnerability factor.
Bro.
But you're going into this with your armor on. You're going into this with a plan. I don't know. I'm nervous for you, twin.
I'm still debating like on the app part, but I think I'm open to maybe like a speed dating thing or just... I don't know, because I don't even get DMs. Like, people say I'm lying, but I'm so... Let me show you right now what my DMs look like.
You know what I also want to say quickly? I want to challenge you to shoot your shot. Let's just forget the DMs for 2 seconds. Let me tell you guys
Shoot my shot?
Let me tell you guys something about Ache. Ache knows exactly what she's looking for. She knows exactly what she's looking for in a man. She just hasn't found that person. And she has, because of potential, she has, blurred the lines on what's okay. And so, yes, hence the disappointment. But my first relationship, I shot my shot.
Did you actually?
Yeah. I shot my shot. And that was, now, I've had longer relationships than that relationship. But, yeah. And I've only had a few relationships. Like, I've only had, less than a handful of relationships, But, yeah, shooting your shot is an interesting experience because you give yourself back the power. And when it doesn't work out, it's almost like when you shoot that basketball and it hit the rim, you be running to get that rebound, okay? You be running to catch that ball before it hit the ground. You get what I'm trying to say? Because it's like, I'm going to try again. Listen, you miss all the shots you don't take, brother.
Let's go with the motivational quotes.
You already know, bro. You already know I love T-App, bro. Right. But I do think you should try. Even if you go on the apps and, let's say you see, you see somebody who... They don't look half bad. Not too shabby. Just to see. I'm not saying to have your heart in it. Please don't.
Oh, no. But because we're going to get into that.
Cut.
We're going to get into that because before, my whole thing was like, I'm not wasting my time. Mm-hmm. I'm dating to marry. Don't look at me. Don't talk to me if you're not. Bro, I don't know what I was on back then. I'm not dating to marry. I'm dating to heal myself, to learn more, and to finally humanize men again. Because that's how bad it got. That's how bad the trauma affected me.
Humanizing men.
I just want to humanize you. I don't need to love you because I could do this whole experiment and end up right back here feeling the same exact thing because I just kept meeting shitty guys. But at the end of it, I don't want to come back, even if it is a bad experience. I don't want to come back at the end of it and be like, you see, I still hate you. It's more like, you know what? Acceptance. Bringing it back to the beginning.
Yep.
I gave myself all the exposure. I opened myself up to it. I allowed y'all to show me different types of guys, not all artists, because you know me.
Golly.
You know me, and I don't do it on purpose. But yeah, no, all jokes aside,
Yeah.
I'm open to different races, maybe older guys.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Other
do older
races, older men.
guys
You know
ever.
what? Older men are great. Not like
That's what everybody says, but I'm
le-
scared. And you know why I'm scared? I'm scared because I value youthfulness, and I feel like I haven't met an older guy who was fun and youthful. Like, are we gonna fly kites together? I don't
Some
know.
will.
So you see, I haven't met them. And that's why I'm being open.
Some of them value their innocence. I will give you that. Some of them, that's a little
Show
bit of
them to
insight
me.
because I'll be real. Once you go a little bit older, you'll never go back to these YNs. I can't lie.
This girl said, wait,
No.
not YNs, like too young. Please, please,
No,
please.
YNs don't have to be severely younger than you. Anybody, I feel like any man that is younger than you is automatically a YN. Listen.
Yeah.
The standard is unfortunately in hell. It is. It just, and it's not because you guys want it to be there, but society as a collective, it's there. It's there.
Yeah.
It's in hell. And if they don't got the maturity, they're YNs.
Yeah.
Older men teach you so much.
Okay, how much older? Like, what's your cap if you were to
5 years.
Okay.
Because I feel like anything past 5 years, you're out of my scope. You're talking about things. I'm not saying I don't want to learn, but if I'm not in that season, alignment's a big thing, man. Alignment is.
Yeah.
Listen, man, if you done been divorced 2 times, I'm sorry, brother. I don't know what the hell you're talking. Your trauma is above my pay grade. Okay.
Just a little bit. Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah.
That trauma is above my pay grade.
Yeah.
You know, one time divorcee, we could work that out. But you know,
work it out.
you can't be 10 years older than me.
No.
That's a lifetime.
That is
Jay, 10 years ago, bro, 10 years ago, we were at Yorkdale Forever 21. That was an era.
It really was. Okay. I just thought, what are your deal breakers? Like, what's something, like, let's say you were on a dating app and you're scrolling, you're reading people's bios or whatever. What's something that if you read it, you're just like, yuck, no, sorry, not for me, keep it pushing? What? 5 things. 3 to 5 things. What are we skipping?
If you put looking for something not serious, why the hell
But
are you here?
Wait.
No.
Because
no.
I think I would write that myself because I'm not looking for anything serious. I'm not trying to fall in love.
I'm not saying I agree with you going on there, eh?
That part.
Let's just throw that out there. Okay. As much as I'm saying yes to the 30-day or 60 or whatever you decide trial, I pray that God aligns you with something that, you know, you can learn. Like, you know, you complete your mission, basically. You find what you're looking for. But
So if not dating apps, where do you think I can expose myself to more dating opportunities where it isn't serious? Because I this experiment isn't for me to find love. It's more to just expose myself to more men because I've completely shut them out. I don't have any guy friends. I have some homies, acquaintances, sure.
Right.
But I want to be in a place where it's like, you know what? I can be in a room with you for more than 5 minutes and not want to kill myself. You know what I mean?
You know what?
Like, where do you find that if not the apps?
I'm going to tell a little story and explain what I'm going to say. So,
Okay.
recently I took my son to Medieval Times. And we sat front row. We did the VIP experience. I put a little coin into it. Because why not? The backlash that I received on my social media, Black people asking me if I'm white, Black people asking me why am I exposing my son to such culture that isn't his. Oh, yeah, I never even told you all this because, girl, my social media, like, one day I'll nuke that Snapchat. One day I will nuke that Snapchat account. I was so I was just so appalled, like genuinely appalled. I don't even use that word, appalled.
I'm so annoyed. Who the hell said that? No, cut the cameras.
Hold on. Yeah.
Wow. The fact that people are even saying anything about you just spending time with your son, excuse me.
First of all, let me just say this. He had an amazing time.
He looked like he had an amazing time.
He talks about it every day. He talks about the horses. He loved it, okay?
And that's what matters.
I bring this up to say, as a people, we limit ourselves so much. We go to clubs expecting to find love, hookah lounges, concerts. We limit our scope, church. That's basically, where we, that's the areas that we, girl, go to a paint show. Or an art show, I should say. Go to a museum.
That's not real. Okay, well, a museum, yes. But if you catch me painting with you, it's because...
Okay, maybe not I said paint show,
you.
But you could go to an art gallery. That's in a museum. They have art galleries in museums. You could go to a cafe. You could go to a library. And I know this sounds really, really corny, but why does it sound corny?
It doesn't sound corny to me, at least, because I used to do these things by myself regardless.
True.
Like, I used to go to the movies by myself.
Yes.
I used to always do that type of stuff because before it was more exposing myself to things that made me uncomfortable so that I could be comfortable with myself. And I'm good with that. My thing is that I can't imagine telling myself, okay, we're going to go to the museum by ourselves and in hopes to find someone.
Not in hopes, because I am a firm believer that when you're not looking, I think you're one of those people. I really do believe that. I say that, that might be a contradiction because I'm telling you to shoot your shot, but in hopes that you find somebody, I feel like that is a sure letdown. I think that if you go in hopes of being in a space where you could meet anyone, even if it's a female friend. It doesn't only have to be a romantic partner. Sometimes it's just alignment, man. Imagine it plays on, because this is how it happens for me anyway. I say, maybe I should do this. And then the next day or maybe 2 days later, I say, maybe I should. Then I'm on Instagram and I see something, let's go with the museum thing. Tickets to the ROM, discounted tickets. I'm like, okay, keep scrolling. Then the next day, it's a bus advertisement for the ROM. I'm like, okay. So sometimes it really is just, and that happens to more than one person at the same time. And imagine, you're staring at an artifact. You following me? No?
I'm following.
I know. It don't make no sense.
I just think that's so intimate, and I just don't want to start off meeting someone in such an intimate way, especially when I know my intentions are not anything serious. I just want to have fun again. Like just a cute date, and then it's like, that was so much fun. You can delete my number now. Thank you. I'm kidding, kind of. I'm kidding.
She's not.
I just want to have fun. Like, I just want to, I don't know. Just like back when I was at Journeys and I was like talking to different guys and it wasn't serious and when I say that, I don't mean like hooking up. One thing I'm keeping the same in terms of my morals is staying abstinent, bro.
Yeah,
don't even think about it.
Don't lose your morality.
Don't even think about it. Don't even think about making out with me. It's not happening. Keep your tongue in your mouth. I think kissing is definitely for a second or third date. No? Okay, what are your thoughts? What are we thinking? You can change my mind. See, one thing about me, you give me a good reason, my mind will change immediately.
When it comes to, because I'm such a, me, bro. I meet a guy and then it's
she's a lover.
Listen, it's every day after that for 8 years.
See, maybe we're talking about the wrong thing.
Yo.
I have the wrong person on this for this.
No, you don't. Because
I'm not a lover girl anymore, Dupree.
I know. Cut. You just can't do it. It's not, but that's okay. It's okay. Anyways, you just can't do it. But you're gonna do it.
Can't do what?
Eventually you will.
Be a lover girl?
Maybe not a... I feel like... I don't know if that's... I don't like that term.
Why?
Because it implies delusional. It implies severe delusion.
It does.
And one thing, you got to make that stuff make sense real fast with me. And when it stops making sense, I stop making sense. Okay.
She's not kidding, guys. She's not kidding.
Hey, listen, it all stops making sense. And so I do feel like, you know, that love thing is, it's innate. It is definitely a switch that we can say we want to turn off and on. But when you meet that one and you get to that point where it's like, okay, I'm either going to keep faking the funk or I'm going to surrender. As a woman, it's so hard to, because it's a masculine thing to fight that emotion when it's genuine. When it's genuine and it's aligned, you fight that thing, you are residing in your masculine era, like your masculine energy. Just, you are fighting, you're resisting. And in resistance comes a lot of pain. And so, because that's when you get to that point of bitterness.
Yeah.
You see a lot of women that, you know, get to a certain point in their life where maybe they haven't found that one, or maybe they got hurt really bad and they stopped looking. You're doing exposure therapy, and I think that there's a lot of power in that, because instead of shutting the door, you're going back through the door with a different lens. And that's that's taking your power back on another level. It really is, because that's the small part of you that's like, yo, we want to be in love, but yo, that shit, you can say whatever you want. Let me talk to the camera. Subconsciously, let me talk to the camera, because I don't know what you're saying. So, subconsciously, I believe that Ache is the sweetest woman in the world. Like, I am not an easy person to deal. 10 years, you know how much people have come and gone? Oh my god. When people tell me you're a bad person, you're not a good friend, I go, yeah, ask Ache. What you gonna say now? I mean, there's more of her, you know, not more of you, but other friends I've had for this amount of time. And so, you know, but her name I call first specifically, because I think we had one falling out, and it's because I forgot her birthday. Literally. Like I said, I'm not the best person in the world.
Hey.
Okay? I was about to swear. But I caught myself. That was a terrible moment in our history. But I will say that Ache is so sweet. Like, she's sweet as apple pie, bro. Like, you will... Yo, when you get back to that point, when that right man that is in his masculine energy, like, and he's calm, cool, collected, he gives you all the right signs, he's going where you're going, because I think that's a big part of it too. I think alignment is the piece you're missing. He's going where you're going. He has his own direction of what maybe he wants. Maybe I'm not saying dabbling in the same things that you are, but
please be original.
Yeah, please. But when you look at his life, you see direction, you see drive, you see focus, you know, you can envision where he might end up, and it looks nice.
I kind of like him already.
Right. Listen.
Bro, this is what I'm telling you guys. Like, I see it all the time on this show. Like, I love my girlfriends down. Like, you guys don't understand. Like, this is why it's so hard to understand why men are so the way they are, because it's like, I've experienced such genuine love from all the women in my life. Please. This is why it's difficult.
It's true. That's
why it's hard.
And I think that's another big part of it. Men are not very genuine. There is this manipulation conspiracy that I have. Let's call it that. This generation of men feel like they can only get attention from females by manipulating the perception that woman has of them. Men are so scared to be, but you know, rightfully so. We have bashed men for generations. Not to say I'm I'm not on the woman's side or whatever you want to call. I'm not trying to be a pick me. But hey, it took a lot of bitter women for us to get here, to the point where men can't even be themselves off the bat, because it's like, you know what? They really do believe we all hate them.
Yeah.
They really do think that. And not wrongfully so, because, you know, they're not perfect. But a part of me just feels like that vulnerability, like, because of that public perception, we are so harsh to judge. Like, you ever been in the Instagram comments recently? Hey. So, you know, it's a scary thing to be yourself, because imagine you're genuinely yourself and you get shot down. Yeah. You know, I completely understand why, you know, people don't want to be themselves. Sometimes I don't want to be myself. That's why I smoked weed for so long. You know, it dulled my sensors. You know, someone maybe was displeased with me, didn't really faze me, wasn't really taking it in. It was kind of water off a duck's back. But now the energy, the everything, I'm clocking it all. And it's a scary feeling. Maybe that's something I can talk about.
Yeah.
Not having weed as a buffer. I'm taking in the world raw. Like, no filter, no no barrier. It's so scary. And I know that sounds so childish, but like, as an adult, we're under so much scrutiny, under so much pressure, especially being a young adult, you know?
Especially being a mom. Like, bro, what?
I'm a boy mom.
Not a boy mom. She's a mother to a son.
Right.
Not a boy mom. Because boy moms let their boys do whatever the heck they want, and you discipline your child. You discipline your child. He's not just roaming around doing whatever he wants. No. That's, to me, that's what I call a boy mom. A boy mom is the one that, when they turn into men, they expect their mother out of their partner. Mm-hmm. That's a boy mom.
That is so real.
Yeah.
I never heard that before, but that's real.
Yeah, no, don't be calling yourself a boy mom.
Yeah, no, I'm mother to a son. So let me change that from now. Mm-hmm. I just learned something.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm. I really do believe that, you know, learning how to clarity, acceptance, learning how to accept things and accept people and places for who and what they are. For a long time, I didn't want to believe that the club was the club, man. I didn't want to believe it.
What do you mean by that?
Bro, it's a club because it's a club for losers. They all have jackets. It's a club. You guys are a part of a club. I'm so sorry. I love promoters, down. I love DJs, down. But the people, when you're getting paid, it's different. That's your job. The people that go there every single weekend, no paycheck, just for the hell of it, it's so draining. And I was just talking about this on a Bible study. The baddie experience, listen, let me tell you something.
Let's hear it.
Let me tell you something. Booking the black truck, hair, makeup, nails, lashes, all in one day. The going to the club, getting, you know, escorted to the booth, bottle service. It's such a rush. But let me tell you something. You see, when the next morning and you wake up, I'm sorry, I don't know how many of y'all are watching this are rich. I'm sorry. I'm not rich, okay? I got things, but me not have the things them. Did you get it? Like, personally, no. It's draining. At 4 a.m., when they're playing, all I do is win, 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 no matter what. Listen to me. When you really look around and you say, what the hell? What the hell am I still doing here?
Right.
It is so scary. Oh, hell no. And then the worst part, when you wake up in the morning and you look at your bank account and you go, wow, I did that. Like, and then you just, oh, no. Like I said, it's a club for losers. Stand on that.
Damn.
Stand on that.
You heard it here first, folks.
No, man, that baddie experience, I'm good.
Over it.
I'll be the baddie without the experience.
I can't even remember the last time I went to the club. I think once I started feting, I was like,
Yeah, you don't go back.
no.
Back then, oh my gosh, like we were
Yeah.
really like we were living,
Having a time.
Oh my gosh,
Having a time.
So
That's
could
why
I die?
I'm low-key still grieving my old life because I was having so much fun.
Ooh, how long is this episode gonna be? Grieving your old life? You want me to talk for 30 minutes?
Yo.
Okay, last thing. We'll talk about grieving your old life. Because you know what? Grieving that part of you that was single for a long time, you can't bring that single version of you to the relationship table. I really do believe
but
that.
how do you go into dating without bringing your single self into it? Because it's not like I have a ton of experiences with dating. I've only ever officially like was called girlfriend once, and it lasted what, like 4 or 5 months, and I was the one who got dumped. So I was like, oh my god, what's happening here? Am I the problem?
No, girl. I've been dumped lots of times. Listen,
Yeah.
let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Lots of situationships, but nothing serious. So all I know is my single self. Like, I actually, like, who is a Che in a relationship? She doesn't exist. I've never met her, you know?
It's not necessarily who you are, because you don't change. I think it's the attributes that don't serve a partnership. Selfishness. I had to grieve that part of me, especially becoming a mom. Bro, I can't be selfish anymore. I can't prioritize my self-care over, I'm not bigger than the program. Bro, I had to learn that I'm not bigger than the program. And when you're in a relationship, especially when you want to be intentional, when you want that relationship to last, that's just one attribute. What's another one? I'm thinking, what's that word when it's superficial? There are some times where you're not going to look that great. And if you're superficial, your man's hair's always got to be cut. He's always got to look trim. He always got to have the mirrors on. Hello. I'm sorry. When you wake up, how the hell do you look? Are you Instagram ready? I think not. Okay? And a lot of women, you know, they'll catch a man on one day and it's like, oh, he can never. But then, oh my God, please tell me you've seen those videos on TikTok where the guy walks up to a girl and he tries to talk to her. Usually girls are like, no, thank you. Like, yeah, no. And then he walks over to the Lamborghini and clicks the keys and unlocks the car. And the girl is like, you want to take a second look now, don't you? And that's what always happens. And the girl comes up to the car and she's like, dang, I didn't know you were, I didn't know you were having it. I didn't know you were stacking it.
So silly.
Listen, it's really that super, like, you have to let that go. You got to have an ego death.
That for me is not an issue. I promise you. As the one who has been the masculine in every single talking stage, it's my car we're driving, whether I'm driving it or they're driving it. First of all, that's another thing. I'm never, ever, 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 never, ever, ever letting a guy drive my car again.
Never.
No. I worked so hard for my car. I'm still working hard for my car.
Period.
Okay? Please, don't ever ask me to drive my car. No, because I'm triggered.
No, I get it.
I'm triggered. I don't want anybody to ever drive my car.
Oh my God. Just don't ask her. Just don't ask her.
And I'm the one who, like, if they're sick, I'm making a care package. If they need this, I'm there. They want to see me, I'm there. I'm the one doing all the moving around, planning all these things, everything. It's me. So for me, I see you with the Lambo, I don't care.
Yeah.
What are you doing for me?
Period.
What are you doing for me? I'm also not one for looks, and you know that.
Yep.
But again, this is what the experiment's all about.
Exposure.
Exposing,
Yep.
no quick judgment. It might happen in here, but I won't let it get out. I'll still give the chance, you know?
And that chance only goes so far. I think that's I think that's another thing too, that you gotta really like hone and really like perfect.
Yeah.
When do you draw that line and say, you know what? Block. No explanation.
Oh, you know me.
I-
Blocking queen.
No, for real.
Blocking queen.
That's so true.
the list, my block list is too long.
My block list. Sometimes I really fear, like, am I the problem? Because I be so quick to just burn that bridge, like nuke that bridge.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Like
100%.
If there's a nuclear button on relationships, like if there's like a lineup of buttons and like it's the buttons connected to a person, I will sprint to that button.
Yeah.
Before I let you damage my peace. Like,
it's just not worth it. And I feel like not enough people are blocking quick enough. And that's why people keep spinning the block. That's why that's access, what we were talking about. You can't keep letting people have this access to you when they've already showed you wagwan. Like, why are we in the same loop again and again? Like, unless you're choosing that like actively, okay, that's your choice. Sometimes you have to learn the hard way, or sometimes you just like that type of life. But if you're like, oh my God, why does he keep messaging me? Because you haven't blocked him yet. Yeah. What?
But you know what? Closure is an interesting topic, because I learned real closure not with men but with women. Like,
interesting.
For me, I know like we've had different experiences with friends.
What is she about to say?
Listen, and I hate to have to specify, but this one was a big one. And I say this with all the love in the world. I had a friend who became family, literally by ties. And in the beginning of that friendship, I used to go to them all the time to talk, literally, physically, in every sense. Ring them down, chase them, all the things. And in the end of the relationship, the person told me their final words. Like, they felt like they had to get away from me. And in closure, I've had a real hard time.
What was the reason?
I think encompassing, because obviously it's never just one thing. But if I really were to step back, it's boundaries. It was boundaries. That relationship, because it went from friends to family, you know how it is with family, the lines get blurred.
Yeah.
And so that relationship taught me that you really gotta... That relationship taught me that closure needs to happen before the end. And I believe that wholeheartedly, with men, with women. I feel like when it stops serving you, end it. I had so many opportunities. If I want to look back in hindsight, when I said to myself, this is not serving me. I am putting myself in situations for it to serve me. But if I were to just reside in my, like, what's the word? If I were to just reside in my peace, is it serving me? No.
Yeah.
I had to meet them on the other side of the half. Like, the half is here and I have to meet them here in order for it to work.
Yeah.
Like, I had to really learn, like, you gotta close it down before it starts affecting you negatively. Because there is a point. There is a boundary when, it stops serving you. And with romantic partners, when you don't close it off before, that's when you get that I hate men.
I agree with, kind of having essentially an escape plan to end things, and to end things when you need to, when they're already showing signs of things you don't like, what's not serving you. My thing is, though, I had to learn the hard way that closure is not always going to be a conversation. Closure is not always going to be a happy ending where, okay, I'm so glad we had this topic and this conversation, and like la-di-da, you go your way, I'll go mine, and we both still love each other. No. And sometimes closure is going to happen more than once, because you think it's done, but then sometimes it's not. And I think I've had every single experience, and I don't know. I think the one time that closure really like stuck was when I ended things with the situationship, and we talked about everything, and there was a lot of issues happening leading up to that. And it was one of those moments where like I just broke, and I was like, I can't take it anymore. Like, you are hurting me so much. I have to end things. And it was like the best case scenario of an ending, and it's like the only one that's ever ended in that way. Right. And I think it's because we had so much love for each other, and we had that respect for each other, but that's not always the case. Yeah. Especially, I've known him since high school, so that was a lot of time to till getting to that point. So when we said goodbye to each other, it was very emotional, and it was like, damn, like this hurts, But then it's like with other guys who I met, 5 minutes ago, it's like we're having this closure, and there's almost more, at least for me, like more hostility, because it's like, bro, you just got here, you're acting the fool. Like, what do you mean? You know what I mean? Like, you're just irritating me. You're irritating me. You're making me angry.
Why is that? What is the?
I think I don't have the patience. No, I don't have the patience.
Okay, yeah, that part.
Yeah,
but why is it that people who just come, they're able to get that rise out of you, versus people who have been in your life for so long? It's like almost as if you studied them, and so the logic behind what they're doing, it's like almost like you've justified them for so long. Yeah. That when it gets to that point, all you could do is really cry and be hurt, because it's like your brain's been like for a while like, yo.
Because it's like, I gave you so much of me for so long. Why are you acting like this? Like, and now you're just hurting me.
And I think when that person gave me their last words, I just blocked them on everything. I said something in response, yes, but a part of me didn't. I wish if I could take those words back, I would. That was impulsive, 1000%. Yeah. And this is with, like, that person had a piece, like a big part of my heart. Like, literally. And this is a female, like, big part of my heart. Not even, and you would think a romantic relationship would garnish, so much depth. But for me, it's women. Bro, with men, same. I'm able to, but I don't feel like everybody is like that.
No. People will put their friends on as a back burner, and I'll never understand it, because if it wasn't for the girl them in my life,
if it wasn't for the girl them,
what?
Oh my God,
I wouldn't be here today, and I'm not even over exaggerating. I would not be here today.
She's brought me to the hospital more times.
Please. No, we gotta and that's love. That's real love.
Maybe you can relate.
God damn.
The gal them for real, like.
Yeah. And I've had falling outs with girls, but I think because of the depth of that love, it's like, you know what, even though this is ending and it sucks and I've cried and I fought and all of these things, it's like if this is best for the both of us, right, there's always going to be love there. Because you did everything so I expected you to do. You loved me the way I needed you, and it just didn't work for now.
It's just not aligning.
It's just not, and that's okay. It hurts, and I'll cry, and you'll grieve, and it'll feel like a breakup, like a romantic one, because there is romance in that.
On TikTok, they be saying that female friendships breaking up is worse than
100%
than a marriage divorce. Like,
I believe it.
I do too.
100%.
My first and second, both. My first and second best friends ever in life, y'all damaged me. Okay, I can't add no more females to my. I can't. I'm scarred.
Maybe you need exposure therapy to some more girlfriends. No. And listen, after what I heard the other day, that's the people you have around you. And it's like, I understand the love part, but at the same time, it just goes back to boundaries. It goes back to boundaries and respect. Forget boundaries. Boundaries aside, it's just, do you respect me as a human being?
And I have to learn to accept, because
they're not changing.
I don't know what it is about me. And a friend of mine, she told me, like, you are such an empath that people who've been in your life, even if it's just for 6 months, you wear that shit like a fucking...
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I don't know how to change that. I gotta work on that. Because, genuinely, being an empath there is a implication of delusion there too.
Yeah.
But that's just an immature empath. Because an immature empath is a people pleaser. That's all it is. And I was a people pleaser for so long. God knows, God sees, and he knows. I would feel so uncomfortable in situations with people, and I would feel so hurt and betrayed. It's really self-betrayal.
Yeah.
Being a people pleaser is just self-betrayal, because as much as you're an empath and you feel for other people, you feel things so deeply. Somebody hurts your feelings, it's like really a stab in the back, for real. A stab in your heart. It's deep. And so I really do think maybe I do need some exposure therapy to some better, meeting women in better environments.
Not only that, because there's bad people everywhere.
For sure.
Bad people everywhere. But I think instead of just being so open to letting just anybody in, it's, what's the word? Like, perfecting the ability to vet people.
Oh my God.
You need to learn how to vet people properly. You can't just be buddy with anybody. You can't.
You know what it is? My criteria for vetting was, are they good receivers? Because I'm a giver. And I've always like overly so.
What's a bad receiver?
Somebody that doesn't know how to reciprocate. That's all it is. A lot of people don't know how to reciprocate because of their own traumas. They don't know, is this person giving because it's genuine? Are they just doing this to get me to be vulnerable so they can stab me in the back? Like, it's all, it's an infinity symbol.
So it's like trust, essentially.
It is. It all comes down to trust, vulnerability, acceptance. All of those things I feel like are all in a melting pot in order to have effective, constructive, positive relationships.
Yeah.
You have to have the recipe, man. You gotta have the recipe. If you don't have the recipe, man, forget it.
Yeah, that was really good.
You gotta come on my girl.
Duh.
I don't even know if I want my first episode to be by myself at this point. Dang.
Nah, you gotta have your intro episode where it's just you, and you let your new listeners know who you are and set the tone for the podcast. Then I'll be on there.
This is actually my second time on her pod.
Yes, but if you want to watch it, if you want to listen, sorry, not watch, but if you want to listen, this is it. I'll link it in the description below.
Please listen.
Yeah. Get to know her a little bit better. I mean, I know we were pretty open on here, but if you want to know even more, listen to that. She's a writer. She's a writer, English major, school goer mother. What? Come on. Support. I'll put all of her socials and stuff in the caption so you know where to find her. And you know what? Just send love, send your advice, send your thoughts, because we could just do this again.
We literally can do this
We're just going to do this again.
Yeah, we will be.
This was fun.
Look forward to it.
Yeah. I love you so much.
Girl, love you down. What?
Too much, man.
Gosh, I must change your name on my phone to Apple Pie.
Okay, this girl.
Sorry, too far? Okay.
Cut the cameras.
Cut.
Cut the cameras. Bye. Maybe you can relate.